Is it hard to access affordable, healthy food? Then listen carefully. Daryl Addison, an African-American inventor, has patented a process for growing food on demand. He called it Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is a fully automated flower pot that gives you control over your plant's environment. All you do is add soil, seeds, and plants to the flower pot and watch it grow. Yes, Torpedo Pot grows the rest. Visit www.torpedopot.com.
So I know sometimes you brothers and sisters, when you're traveling, you want to get a rental car. Well, you need to really listen to this story. So I want to report this about Hertz Car Rental. So there's a lot of former Hertz Car Rental customers are suing the company for having them falsely arrested and jailed. They say more than 165 customers from Delaware, California, Florida, Illinois, and other states have come forward filing legal complaints against Hertz, each of them claiming to have rented cars from the company only to be stopped, arrested, and sometimes jailed over accusations that the vehicle was reported missing. So the customers, who each have rental agreements and bank statements to prove their innocence, say that Hertz's unreliable system and filing of false stolen car reports is to blame. As they, for instance, they had one brother named James Tolan of Houston recall being stopped by police last year just 2 days before Christmas. He said it was just terrifying. It was bad, actually. He said, I was really thinking that I wasn't going to make it home. It said that his wife, Crystal Carter, say that they rented from Hertz at least 12 times that year. Now, Tolan was leaving a contracting gig. It said the police had their guns drawn as they ordered him to exit the vehicle, lift his shirt to show he was not in possession of a weapon, and slowly make his way toward them during a traffic stop. And say when the officers handcuffed Tolan, explained that he had been pulled over because the vehicle was listed as stolen. They say he was perplexed. He said the officer immediately saw him as a felon. But that perception changed when Tolan showed the officers a rental agreement and they listed him as an authorized driver. That's when he said he heard officers telling them, talking about Hertz, do you know what you guys put this guy through? He's here for a stolen vehicle. He said his contract is valid. We're going to give him back the vehicle, and you guys need to get a better system. That's according to what the police said. Now, they had another case in Delaware with a man by the name of Hannah Ayub, who said in 2019 he had rented a long-term vehicle from the company and turned into a nightmare as it cost him everything. Said the man was paying $300 a week to extend his truck rental each time he saw the funds deducted from his account, and Hertz received a confirmation of his rental being in good standing, right? So he doing the right thing. He extending, right? They said, but he said he was dumbfounded when Hertz notified him that he was no longer an authorized driver just one day after confirming his third rental extension. They said a month later he was arrested and charged with car theft in Delaware and New Jersey. He said he would spend 3 months behind bars. Imagine that. He paid for a car rental and he spent 3 months in jail. Said they, talking about Hertz, said they had no record of the extension on the vehicle despite speaking to them a day before and receiving confirmation, is what he said. Now, he said everything just turned into a nightmare from that point onward. He said, I lost everything, my life, my reputation, everything. He said his case was later dismissed after review of the bank statements and rental agreement. And said also calls also was recorded to extend the rental week by week. It said, however, Hertz is standing by its stolen car reports, saying the vast majority of these cases involve renters, it said, who were many weeks or even months overdue returning vehicles or who stopped communicating with us well beyond the scheduled due date. Okay? Now, so check this out. To add insult to injury, when the pandemic hit, Hertz filed bankruptcy in an effort to restructure its financials as the car rentals, hit a screeching halt. They say along with the filing came with the firing of 12,000 employees in the U.S. and furloughing at least 4,000. It said the past week, the plaintiffs in the false stolen car claims in Wilmington, Delaware courtroom trying to persuade the bankruptcy judge to allow their case to go forward as Hertz was trying to get them tossed out. Now, they put those people in horrible situations, having the police draw guns on them, right? You know how the police are, those race soldiers, one twitch, you could have got killed. behind something that you didn't even do, right? So this is the thing. And the reason why I wanted to report this is that when I see something like this with a company, I am not using them. And the crazy part is I just used Hertz when I went to Atlanta a few weeks ago. I went, you know what I'm saying? So when I hear this, I say, oh, take Hertz off my list, because they just doing this to people, and you're doing this in multiple states. Obviously, you have a issue going on in your company, and I don't want to be a part of it. I'm a firm believer of lessening your interaction with those race soldiers as much as possible. And if lessening my interaction is not renting a car from Hertz, that's fine with me. I don't have to do that whatsoever. There's certain companies I like using anyway over others, right? But I wanted just to report this story, to y'all, because, this could have happened to you. It could have happened to me. We don't know. These people are incompetent. Obviously, they're reporting the car stolen. How are you reporting it stolen? It doesn't make sense. But I just don't want none of this happening to you. So these brothers and sisters that went through this situation, and anybody really, like I said, man, God bless y'all. God bless y'all completely with this, because this is a horrible, horrible story. But I just wanted to give you more so a consumer warning. There you go. A consumer warning to not use Hertz, whatever you do, because you don't want to be pulled over by no police talking about you stole something. But, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about, this particular story. We just wanted to warn you because, like I said, we know dealing with race soldiers, it could be our last, time on earth. And we want to minimize all the interaction with them that we can. Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store. Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.